All right, y'all, it's time to take this hidden door thing further and talk about in-home speakeasies. Hey y'all, it's Kika, your lifestyle blogger. And so I'm here in this blog segment to talk about speakeasies. Yes, as you guys know, I've been posting things about speakeasies. I even posted a little video of some speakeasies that I visited. But I absolutely love speakeasies because I'm sort of a laid back type of person. So I don't like going to clubs where there's a lot of hype and activity. I want a laid back type of scene where I can just enjoy my drink, sit back, relax, and scope out the room. And I absolutely love a room with a wonderful laid back design theme. Stuff with like the leather, the velvets, the colorfulness, something that has meaning. I really like that. So speakeasies have been something that I have been very much attracted to. And so my boyfriend and I, we're going to be taking a trip to Vegas in the next couple of months, and we're going to check out some Vegas speakeasies. Now, we've already checked out some in Minnesota, not all of them, but some of them, and we've checked out ones in North Dakota. Actually, there was one, and that was pretty good. It was a new one, so it wasn't really, not a lot of people there yet, or not a lot of people know about it, but there are so many. So when I was talking to my sisters, I learned there's some in New York, and just every city, state, town that you go to, you can find a speakeasy. Now here's the trick. You got to know about them. You got to know where they are, and you might not necessarily know how to get in because, like I said, there's a hidden door. So in this video segment, what I want to do is I want to create a speakeasy in my home. Yes. I want a place where family can come and hang out and just enjoy. Now, you guys all know that I live in a 1920s home. And then for the past couple of years, I have been redesigning different spaces in my home, putting up wallpaper, changing out like artwork and just kind of doing all those things. And I know that this is not necessarily everybody's design because some people like the modern type theme and feel and all of that. And that's okay. I love that too. But for me in my home, I wanted to keep with the same upkeeping as when the home was originally built. So this is kind of where I'm going with. And I love the black and white because that actually goes with everything as you start to add color. And as you guys know, blue is my color. I really like the teal and the turquoise and that color. So I'm really gravitating towards that. Now, for this speakeasy, what I would like to do is create a hidden door. Keep in mind, it has to be in keeping with the theme of my home, with the year that my home was built. So back in the 1920s. So keep that in mind. Now, I did a family picture wall of all of us kind of looking like we were in the 1920s. So that is in this entryway when you first walk into my home. And actually the door is also going to be in that area. So this is going to be absolutely perfect. So I want you to think of it. There is all types of doors and different things that you can do with the speakeasy. I was thinking of a name called the Vault, where you can have like an old vault door. You know those old doors that they had back in the 1920s to get into the bank vault? That would be awesome. I was thinking of the telephone booth. You know, the English style telephone booth, actually French telephone booth, where they have the red telephone booth. That would be absolutely easy to do and awesome. But I have a lot of that going on in my house already, so I didn't know if I wanted to go that way. But the red would go nice with this, but the red is not my color. You know that. You know, the red is the color at the cabin, but not the color for this home. It's the blue. So kind of steered away from that, but it was a great idea. And then there was the bookshelf. Now that is in keeping with this home's era, depending on how we go with that. And there is a lot of hidden doors that's created out of bookshelves and just all types of things. I even seen one that was created out of a refrigerator. You would actually walk up to it and you think it's a refrigerator. You open the door and it's actually a whole speakeasy in there. So I thought that was absolutely genius. So what I am asking is for all of you to help me design the hidden door speakeasy that's going to be in my home. Now, if you follow me on social media channels, you will be able to comment in the box when I make a post and kind of give me your ideas. And what I'm going to do is collect all of those ideas, and I'm going to create a masterpiece video that's going to go through all the specifics. So I want you to be part of that. I'm going to give you your credit. Believe me, I will give you your credit. I'm not just going to here to steal your ideas, because I have some ideas burning myself. But let's put all of that together and let's create something that is out of this world. I am looking forward to seeing what you guys tell me, your suggestions and all of that. So keep watching. More video footage coming up. All right, guys, so I showed you the space in my front entryway and where I need to put the secret door. Now, the door, it's really not a secret. Everybody knows that that's a basement entrance. So anybody that has been to my house before knows that that's my basement entrance. But I want to make it so that it doesn't look like a basement entrance. So that's the whole point of doing the secret door speakeasy in my home. So I need your help. Yes. So reach out to me. Comment if you're on my social media channels. Make sure that you're commenting in those picture boxes below, giving me all the information that you think would be good for this speakeasy type door and what I could do in that space. It's a little tricky and it's a little challenging just because of what I have to maneuver around in the space that I have there, but it's going to be a lot of fun once I get it up and going. And when we go in and we start decorating the speakeasy, I have a couple of items already for the speakeasy that I'll tell you about in a later video. But for now, let's get to this door, honey. So I need your advice. I need your inspirations. So send over some pictures, send over what you think. And I am looking forward to reading all of it from you. All right, now let's cheers to that and start with some design inspiration to get you going. Guys, I love my 1920s home. It's not a big house. It's just a small house. However, I don't need a big house. I'm an empty nester. I'm a grandma. I can't really say I'm an empty nester because I have a couple of my sons still here with me right now, but it's okay. I love it. I love family. I love my kids around. If I had space for everybody would be living with me, to be honest with you, because I like it busy and crazy, and maybe that's why I have so many pets. So as you are helping me come up with the name and that secret door of my speakeasy, I'm just going to give you a little tip. Behind me here is an old chimney that came with the house. It's original to the house. This house used to have a fireplace, and this is the chimney. They decided to just keep this, and it goes all the way from the basement all the way up through that third bathroom that I have on my second floor. So I am really excited that they kept this because I absolutely love this brick wall. There's all kind of things that you can do with this, but it's original to the house, which I love a lot. So that's one tip for you. Another tip. This house used to be an old store back in the 1920s. They used to have stores that were sat right in the middle of the blocks. So it used to be an old store, which is so cool. And I have an original cooler downstairs, which I'm going to use for an actual wine room. But I'm not going to show you that. That's going to be when we get into the design of the speakeasy. But just keep in mind, this was an old store. So when you're coming up with that actual hidden door, keep that in mind. Another tip. I have an old well that's hooked up to this house. So this house is actually hooked up to city water. That's okay. But back in the 1920s when it was built with well water. So I actually have another hookup where I can switch it out from the city water and turn on my well and use that. I haven't used it yet, but as I get into gardening and get a little better with it, I'm going to be using my well water for that. Here's another tip. The floors that I actually stained mahogany are the original floors to this home. Yes, they are the original to this home. And what made me really want to buy this house is the fact that I had these original floors. And when I was growing up and used to go to my grandma's house, when we would try to sneak across her floors, it would make the little creaking sounds. This house actually has that vibe. And I absolutely love it and wouldn't change it for a thing. But the mahogany floors that I upgraded, as you can see, I just stained them. They are the original to this home. Another tip. So this key I actually found on Facebook Marketplace, and I have a couple of them, but we have original keys just like this to an attic type room that is upstairs in this home that is original to this house. So we actually have a skeleton key that we have to use in this house that's original from 1920s. So think about that as you come up with that hidden door. So as time goes on and we continue to upgrade this house and do a little bit more design features, I'm going to show you some other areas in this house that are secret and hidden. So we are not going to just be creating one hidden door, but we're going to be creating 2 more hidden doors because there's a lot of secrets in this 1920s home.